For most games, our assets will be made in another package besides Unity. We'll use programs such as Autodesk Maya, Adobe Photoshop, and Pixelogic ZBrush, for example, making the different pieces we need and placing them here in our game. It's very easy for a game to have several hundred assets, even if it's a small game on one level, and large games can easily have a million assets, ranging from textures to models to separate animations to scripts. Therefore, being organized is super important. I can't stress that one enough. That even if you think you're making just a quick working game, creating some folders in the Assets folder and organizing how you're bringing in things will save you a lot of time in rummaging around. I'll make some folders here in my Assets folder, and these will be for things like imported meshes, textures, prefabs I'm going to make, scripts, and animations. So when I start to bring in all my different assets, I know right where they should go and which ones I should choose from to make my game and which ones I should leave alone. I'll start out by right-clicking in the Assets folder and choosing Create Folder. This is just like creating a folder in a directory, but we can do it from inside Unity. I'll name this folder Meshes. This will be for my imported mesh files from Maya. I'll make another new folder for textures, one for animations, and also one for scripts. I've made all of my folders, and I'm almost ready to import in objects. Right now, I have one scene, my 0301 start scene, and I've stripped out the planes because I'm going to bring in my objects from Maya. I'm going to leave the first-person controller in this scene, but I'm going to put the scene in its own Scenes folder. Now, this game we're going to make is one scene as the entire game level, but it's a good idea to have scenes in a scene folder. That way, if you have multiple scenes, such as a load scene, for example, or an end scene, or maybe a scene that's viewable only when you go through a doorway, you can keep them organized as well. I'll make one more new folder called Scenes, and while I'm at it, one for materials. Now I've got my folder structure ready. I'll take this 0301 start scene and drop it into the Scenes folder. We can simply drag things around as we need, and the folder icon changes. We can also view these folders at different sizes by sliding the size slider down at the bottom. Depending on how long our names are and how big the icons are we'd like to see, we can either go bigger or smaller, all the way down to a list if we'd like. I'm ready to start bringing in pieces. I've established a clear organizational structure so that later, when I start to have, well, assets all over the place, I can find them easily and I don't end up duplicating work or using more than one of one object.